You think she's not noticing. Every move you make, every word you say, every reaction you give, she's reading it all. Women have a sixth sense for detecting weakness, but the most alarming part, most men don't even realize when they're broadcasting signs of insecurity, neediness, or a lack of self-control. So, if you're struggling in relationships, constantly getting ghosted, or feeling like women don't respect you, you might be projecting weakness and unintentionally sending out those "I'm a huge pansy" vibes without even knowing you were vibing like a pansy. But here's the upside. Stoicism offers powerful tools to fix these mistakes, and by the end of this video, you'll be introduced to 7 different ways women can sense weakness within men, and how to correct those pansy-palooza vibes by incorporating key Stoic principles. And hey, if you find yourself relating to this, don't be shy. Hit that subscribe button and share this video with someone who could use a little more swag and a little less self-deprecating sausages in their self-care routine. Because remember, proper preparation prevents piss-poor performances, and it's all about self-love, self-care, and self-respect when it comes to Peter Pansy Palooza pickling his peck of pickled peppers properly. So, let's kick things off with number 1. Seeking too much validation. Men who constantly ask externally validating questions like, "Do you like me?" or "Did I do something wrong?" often appear weak. Why? Because it signals a low level of self-worth and self-respect. So, how can we stop seeking so much external approval? The Stoics and I once said, "It never ceases to amaze me how we all love ourselves more than other people, yet care more about their opinion than our own." Isn't that something? Instead of chasing validation, cultivate self-awareness, self-discipline, and inner strength. Developing a sense of self-worth that's not dependent upon external events is key. Furthermore, a man who has worked hard on his own inside job, who doesn't crave constant reassurance, and who is secure within himself, is a man women naturally respect. In Stoicism, individuals strive to be indifferent to external events by focusing on their own actions, values, and character, earning their stripes through discipline, purpose, and meaning. Which leads us straight into number 2. Apologizing excessively. Saying sorry when you haven't done anything wrong reveals insecurity. Over-apologizing makes you seem like you're afraid to take up space or inconvenience others. Seneca taught us that true confidence stems from self-mastery. So instead of over-apologizing, use alternatives. For example, rather than saying, "Sorry for being late," try, "Thanks for waiting." Instead of "Sorry for asking," say, "I appreciate your time." Speak with purpose instead of guilt. This mindset encourages taking responsibility for your actions without excessive self-blame or apologizing for circumstances beyond your control. By minimizing unnecessary apologies, you project self-assurance and inner calm, demonstrating a stable approach that women naturally respect. This brings us straight into number 3, being emotionally reactive. Do you ever get upset when a woman ignores your text? Or throw a mini temper tantrum when things don't go your way? In a woman's mind, emotional instability like this is a major sign of weakness. One key concept in Stoicism is amor fati, or embracing one's fate. It involves accepting things as they are and focusing only on what can be controlled. Epictetus warned us that any person capable of angering you becomes your master, and emotional control makes you appear powerful and composed. True strength lies in remaining calm under pressure. You develop emotional stability and reduce reactivity. And remember, a woman really respects a man who is an absolute monster, but knows how to regulate it and keep it under control. So next time you feel triggered, pause, take a deep breath, and choose your response carefully. Moving on to number 4. Over-prioritizing her and abandoning your mission. Many men believe dropping everything for a woman will make her love them more. But in reality, it does the opposite. The Stoics and I believed that a man's purpose must come first. Why? Because it's imperative that a man fill up his own cup first, so that he can refill the cups of others down the road. While Stoicism values empathy and understanding, it also warns against sacrificing your own goals and needs. This means setting boundaries, being selective in your commitments, and prioritizing your own well-being alongside the needs of others. Women respect men with ambition, drive, independence, and direction. So, stay committed to your goals and you'll naturally command respect. Which leads us straight into weakness number 5, fearing rejection and avoiding risks. Weak men hesitate, they avoid eye contact, hold back from making the first move, and overthink every interaction. Seneca once said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." And by taking small risks daily, whether it's starting a conversation, asking for what you want, or stepping into an unfamiliar situation, women respect men whose failures became the condiments that gave their success flavor. Therefore, when faced with rejection, Stoicism teaches us to reframe our thinking, viewing rejection as an opportunity to learn and grow instead of something to fear. Which leads us over to weakness number 6, complaining instead of taking action. Few things are more unattractive than a man who constantly complains, with the exception being a man who overthinks as an excuse not to act instead of verbalizing it. But honestly, I think whining and complaining is even worse, because let's face it, complaints and excuses often sound best to the person making them up in the first place. And when you spend more time talking than doing, you eventually realize, damn, I'm all talk, no action. And that's how you end up a card-carrying member of the Hypocritical Hippos Club. And let me tell you, it ain't sexy. And I don't really want to play Hungry Hippos anymore, since it'll just get me fat and move a grip load of lard straight to my upper thighs, hips, and booty cheeks. Therefore, focusing on what you can control, your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. That's where it's at. Because women admire men who face their problems head-on, taking action and concentrating on the present moment. They respect those who forge toughness independently from within, despite the various challenges and setbacks life throws their way. Which leads us over to weakness number 7, chasing instead of attracting. If you're always texting first, always initiating plans, and constantly trying to win her attention, she senses weakness. Instead of chasing, focus on self-improvement. Build your confidence from within. Develop your purpose and strengthen your mindset. So, focus on the inside job of your own actions and mindset, rather than trying to influence external events or people. This aligns with the Stoic idea of indifference or apatheia, letting go of attachment to specific outcomes and cultivating an inner calm and freedom, qualities that women naturally gravitate towards. With all that being said, if you're a man making any of these 7 mistakes, it's time for a change. By embracing these Stoic principles, you'll command respect, not only from women, but from the entire world itself. So, stop seeking approval, control your emotions, stay committed to your mission, stop chasing, and start attracting. Until next time, thanks again for watching. Stay up, stay blessed, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.